Hey everyone, in this video we're going to be learning how to play the song 50 Ways to Leave Your Lover by Paul Simon, which features Steve Gadd on drums. That's coming up next. Alright everyone, welcome back to another video. My name is Jared. I'm a drum teacher here in Dallas. Today I'm going to explain to you guys how to play the song 50 Ways to Leave Your Lover. This is a classic Steve Gadd drum groove, probably his most famous groove, and it's really unique because it uses the left foot on the hi-hat and also the left hand on the hi-hat, so it's open-handed. Your hands don't cross like a regular groove, so there's a lot to talk about. Let's dive right in. So the first thing to note about the groove, it's a 2-measure phrase. So the first half of each measure, beats 1 and 2, is the same both times. That's going to be our really cool pattern that uses the left foot and the left hand on the hi-hat. And then the second 2 beats of each measure, counts 3 and 4, is going to incorporate the toms and the snare, and that's going to be different every time. But it is a consistent pattern, so it starts, the first measure is always the same, and the second measure is always the same, and they repeat as a group. So let's start off by talking about the first measure. Let's break down these first 2 counts, which are going to be the same for both measures. So you're playing 16th notes all the way through, 1 E enda, 2 E enda. So nothing too complicated there. What's really cool and unique is that you're going to start off with the hi-hat foot. So beat 1, it's going to be left foot and kick drum on the first count. Then on the E, it's going to be left hand on the hi-hat. The and will be snare. And then the is going to be left foot again. So just the very first beat, 1 E enda, it's going to sound like this. Okay, next, let's look at beat 2. So again, just regular 16th notes, 2 E enda, left hand on the hi-hat, right hand on the snare, left hand on the hi-hat, kick drum. That second beat, it's going to sound like this. Okay, now let's discuss beats 3 and 4 of this first measure. It's super easy. Kick drum and floor tom are hitting together on beat 3, and you're just playing a quarter note. 3. That's simple. Okay, beat 4, you're going to be playing 16th notes, 4 E enda, but you're going to do what's called diddle. You're going to diddle the first stroke on the snare. So you're going to basically play a double stroke with your right hand. That would sound like this. Okay, so let's put all those parts together and play the first measure of the groove. Here we go. All right, now let's talk about the second measure of the groove. Like I mentioned before, the first 2 counts, beats 1 and 2, the left foot hi-hat thing, it's the exact same. So we're just going to talk about beats 3 and 4. In this second measure, you only play the kick drum on beat 3. You're not going to do the kick and floor tom together. You only do that in the first measure. So that's really easy. Just kick drum on beat 3. Then on beat 4, you're going to be playing both of the toms together. Then you're going to be playing the last 2 16th note counts of beat 4. You're going to diddle both of the strokes on the snare drum. So let's hear how beats 3 and 4 of this second measure are going to sound. Okay, now let's add that to our first 2 beats and hear how the entire second measure of the groove will sound. Here we go. Now that we've learned each measure of the groove by itself, it's time to put them together. One other thing to note is that on the recording, there is a tambourine that hits on the upbeat, kind of in the background along with the drum groove. So that really helps kind of move the groove along. So we'll play it a few times without the tambourine, and then I'll kind of incorporate the tambourine in so you can hear how that adds to the groove. So here we go. Here's the full groove. We'll play it nice and slow and then increase the tempo. All right, everyone, that's going to do it for this lesson. I hope you enjoyed this breakdown of 50 ways to leave your lover. If you enjoyed this video and you got something out of it, please consider subscribing to my channel, turn on notifications, and hit the like button. That would really help me out a lot. Thank you so much, and I will see you in the next video. Take care.